Welcome back, guys. Unknown003 here, coming at you with something very special today. So, today, it has been a couple weeks in the making, but I will be interviewing your current EVO 2024 Killer Instinct champion. That is Daa Chronicle, or DAA Chronicle. Sponsored by Lagger Gaming. So, how you doing, man?
Doing good. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Doing good. So, first off, obviously, congratulations. Not a lot of people can say that they are a major tournament winner, let alone the biggest tournament in the world. So, you are on the very, very minority of like champions. So, huge honor, bro. Seriously.
Thank you. Thank you. Long time coming.
Yeah, yeah. So, I guess here, we could go ahead and get some matches started here. But yeah, first off, how long have you been in the competitive scene?
I started playing around MKX time. I want to say I started competing around 2016, late 2016 or mid 2016, I believe.
And then with those, what games were you usually like into, in terms of like competitively at least?
Yeah, I used to play Halo and Call of Duty.
Nice. Oh, so you're into shooter stuff first.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And then what got you into actually going into like the fighting game side of it?
I always play fighting games here and there, but not competitively. And then I just happened to find out about tournaments, like I would say just randomly. And I don't know why I was looking it up, but I was looking it up, and then I just found out about tournaments, and then I was like, and then sure enough, I just started competing.
Nice, nice. And then with like Killer Instinct specifically, how long have you been a fan of that particular series?
Yeah, I used to play it during like the Super Nintendo days.
Oh, yeah, OG.
Yeah, yeah, I had that as a kid. I played it when like the Xbox 360 was still out.
Right.
Yeah, I played it during that time, and then I became a fan of it there. And then I found out randomly there was a new Killer Instinct on Xbox, and I went and bought an Xbox and never looked back.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I've been a lifetime long fan like of that series as well, so that also plays really close to home for me.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game actually. Like I think it's still one of the best games. Like even with new games coming out.
Absolutely, especially when you consider like how much was really going against it. Not just in terms of it being like a relatively smaller game compared to like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, but also with like the development changes that happened in between like season 1 and 2.
Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that was like on crunch time too as well.
Yeah, it had so much going against it. So for it to turn out the way it did is honestly like a blessing. Who is your like typical main in this?
My first main was actually the character you're playing right now, Shadow Jago. That was my first main. That's how I came onto the scene and actually like got known. I was like one of the only Shadow Jagos that was actually placing at the time when he first came out, and then post nerfs on him as well.
Right.
And I switched to because when I was competing, people were playing like Broken Gargos when he came out,
right.
Like Broken Cuz. What else character was coming out? Sogor was broken.
Oh yeah, he's been broken for a minute.
Arbiter was broken. I'm trying to think of like all the characters that came out in season 3 that were just like terrible to fight.
Like Arya.
Yeah, Arya was good too times, but nobody really played Arya besides like one of my friends who played Arya and somebody else that were like really like serious with that character.
Right.
It was just hard to play. So I was looking at the character select screen one day after a tournament. I believe I lost. I don't know what place I got or what online tournament, but I was looking at the character selection. I was like, which one of these characters I could play that nobody really plays that I could potentially play and put my own twist on the character. And then I was thinking about all the characters. I was trying them out, and then I just thought like nobody really knows how to fight against Arya, I think. And then, sure enough, I just started playing Arya, and then I've just found a lot of stuff with her, and I really liked her. So I stuck with her.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, she was like hanging out in like top tier for like a minute, probably since her actual like release date, right?
Yeah, she was always really good.
Well, she is the closest thing to a Marvel character that you could get in this.
Definitely.
With the combo, like constant assists. You had the freaking the triple health bar, of course. Like it was a lot, and yeah, even during my personal experience with fighting against Arya's online, I don't recall any of them being fun.
Yeah, she's like one of those characters. I remember when I used to fight her too. Like I never understood her
Right.
until I actually started playing her. And then when I started playing her, it was still weird because like all my buttons were just weird. Like my crouch and medium kick and my stand medium kick, and then my crouching heavy were all projectiles. So it was just weird. And
Yeah.
then my heavy punch was like super slow, but it was cancelable. And then I had air movement, and my dash was like crazy. It was just weird, like weird experience for me.
Yeah, she's definitely one of the hardest to actually get good at. Like her and Conra specifically.
Yeah, they're really tricky.
Do you have a personal favorite match?
Like in competitive wise.
Yeah, like competitive scene, you know, like it doesn't even necessarily have to be you, but I mean, if it, otherwise I could do 2 questions in regards to that.
Like a lot of matches. I think of like a one that I really enjoyed. I'm just thinking about all the matches. Like it's like a life flasher from our eyesight moment right
No,
now.
no, I totally get it. It doesn't help that we're also like playing, so you kind of have to multitask.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I would just go by recently. My most favorite match would probably be. I don't know if you know the players like I do, but it would be Roman and versus Alex V.
Okay, well, that was from this year, right?
Yeah, it was from this year. I would say their matches are always really close because they play all the time.
Right.
And Roman's like the best Wolf player like I've ever seen.
Obviously,
Obviously, there's Wolf players before him, but personally fighting him is like miserable.
right.
And, even though I still do beat him, it's just still not fun. And what Alex V, he's like one of the best players and just best breakers like of all time too as well. And their matches are just really crazy. And I think I saw them at EVO when they played, and Roman won, and it was just crazy how the way he won, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, like I have like a little bit of experience with checking out the like some of the players as early as say like 2014, back when I think of immediate people, I think of like Rico Suave, I think of Wheels, Nikki, Hollywood Sleep, who I think ended up winning at EVO back in like 17,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he won 2017, I believe.
Yeah, it's have you played against Rico Suave?
Yeah, I played against him. He was one of my friends as well. Sleep is actually one of my close friends right now too, as well.
Oh.
I'm in a party with him like every day, pretty much. That's what the HW stands for. It's Hollywood, basically Hollywood. It's like a training group back then. So all of us were together like all the time.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope, man. It's cool to have like a small community of that with like the really good players, and just having like quick access to being like, hey, you want to just throw down some matches? Like I need to rust off some, rust off a character or just go to town. Like, nah, that's cool, bro. To have like a small community like that.
Yeah, it's really dope.
So like in terms of your personal like favorite match that you have been a part of. What comes to mind?
I have two right now. I've had a lot of like really close matches, I would say, like especially with Nikki. That's like one of my rivals. But also another one of my rivals is Alex V. And I would say Roman at this point too now because I play him so much, or was playing him so much during the season. And then I would say my match just for EVO to beat Roman in that close set. Well, it was still gonna be a reset if he had won, but it was still a close like first set. And then that match was just crazy, and we're just really just showing both of like the offense and defense of the game, and like just the pure, I would say like, I guess expertise of the characters,
right?
In a way. And then my favorite match was probably playing Alex V in CEO because I hadn't played him offline until that moment. And it was like a wait of like 2 years leading up to that moment to play him offline because I went to EVO, or not EVO, went to Combo Breaker 22, I believe. And he didn't go to that one, but I went to that one and I got second. And then I ended up breaking my back like the next year.
Oh
I
my
couldn't
god.
go to the next Combo Breaker. So I missed out on playing him at that one. And then finally we played this year, 24.
All right. Damn, bro. Well, I'm hoping that you recovered from that.
yeah. I just broke a vertebrae. It was just a weird incident, I would say.
No, that's good, bro. Like, so long as you're like able to walk and stuff, that's definitely the most important thing.
Yeah, it healed up pretty fine. I thought at one point it was like so crazy that I would never be able to like be the same, but like I'm back to normal again.
Alright, let me see your Shadow Jago here.
It's hard to talk and play at the same time.
No. I totally get it, bro. Seriously, I'm the same way. I cannot do both. That's why, like, I personally don't really do a lot of like commentary stuff myself because I just can't do it.
Yeah, I feel you. That's why I used to like try to stream and like do tournament runs, but talking at the same time, I was like, I'm not really locked in.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to be logged in or locked into to do things like that. Fun question. Like, who would you consider like the most fun to like execute combos?
I always think Shadow Jago is one of the most fun characters for me. My top 3 in the game, like of characters I've mained and competed with, is Shadow Jago, Vargos, and Arya. And to me, those are like the best characters to have like just pure fun with, in my opinion. Maybe Full Bore too, but I don't play Full Bore at a competitive level. But he's still fun.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely the most grounded compared to the characters you just mentioned too. So it's like a mixture of like ground and also like air combos.
Yeah.
Even like Sadira too, but she's always been kind of like mid to low tier if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, she's pretty down there on the tier list. I would say she's fun to watch. I don't think she's fun to play.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. I could see that. Yeah, because I definitely don't see her a lot in like tournament play as well.
Yeah, my friends used to play her and terrorize me with her, but she's definitely low on the tier list. She was just really godlike.
Yeah, I've been personally doing like some combo like videos as well, or at least I'm working on them. So Shadow Jago actually does come to mind a lot when I think of those like fun combos to do specifically because of the surge options that he has.
Yeah. He used to have way more combo like opportunities, like with before the nerf. He used to be able to do like a lot of like the the side dashing EP. It would go diagonally instead of straight up. Or it was like you could do like endless DPs and stuff. It was fun.
Yeah, I do remember that they changed his shadow move, the recapture one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember back, like, before everyone really got nerfed from being able to do it, but, like, the Hexa Ultras?
Yeah. Yeah, people used to be able to do, like a million hit combos with
Yeah.
Hisako.
Yeah, they're crazy. I don't know how you had the patience, and then also, like, the proper timing to pull things like that off.
Yeah, I would say people just do it every single day, so they get used to it. Like the combo system, it becomes easy. Like once you do it a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure it's a matter of like muscle memory after a bit.
There was a KI player who was named by KI for Life. He used to just only do like stylish ultras. It was pretty dope.
Does is that a YouTube channel?
Yeah, he should have his YouTube should be KI for Life. He has like the records of like the most hits with the ultra, and like just the like most stylish like ultras you've seen probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that later because I'm pretty sure that's something I want to check out that can inspire what I'm trying to do too.
Yeah, he has a bunch of like crazy stuff that like when I was there like when he did it all live for the YouTube it was on YouTube, but yeah, I've seen some crazy things from
Yeah.
that guy. He used to compete too as well.
Okay. Yeah, like, dude, describe the feeling that you had when you, like, so you started in 16, so you had this, like, 8-year long journey to just freaking, like, have the opportunity to actually, like, make it to the very top and ultimately, like, you know, just make it through, bro. Like, it's, like, how was your feeling to that?
It didn't like when I would say when I first started playing, I always wanted to like be really competitive. Like I've always played sports and just always wanted to win. I would say.
The competitive spirit.
Yeah, I've always had that competitive spirit, basically, and basically, I always wanted to just win. Like I've won stuff before that, but I've been accustomed to falling like one short of something like offline, I would say.
Uh-huh.
So doing it online and then doing it offline was a different experience, I would say. It didn't feel real as well, like when I actually did it, because I went into the tournament, I knew I was going to win. Like I feel like I'm going to win at every tournament, but until I don't win, that's when I realized I didn't win. But
right, because
I felt like that day I was going to play really good before it even started.
yeah, I would imagine, like, for most people that, like, you wouldn't necessarily go into a competitive scene and try to lose, of course, unless you're, you know, blatantly having fun, but no, I feel you there, man. It's crazy to go something like that. Like, even in small cases, you know, when you have, like, your local tourneys and things like that, you still do want to at least try to win, and it's an amazing feeling to definitely make it to the top, but in the biggest scene, nonetheless, in the world, even for KI, it's like, it's a very cool thing to experience, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would say yeah, that's really up there for me. I think Twitch when I played in Twitch Rivals, that was up there for me too. That was like a good moment for me. I played in Twitch Rivals with Maximilian. I'm not too sure if you know who that is.
I do. Yeah,
okay,
he's
yeah.
So the reveal of 2013 was actually the reason I was introduced to Max in the first place because of his reaction.
Yeah.
Which, you know, obviously knowing now is obviously fake because he was helping work on the game.
Yeah, he was like I don't know if he was a tester, but I think he helped with production.
Well, yeah, with like the trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, that's...
yeah, how about that? I'll cut you off. But yeah, basically him like being part of that and like getting that invite from him was just like, because I used to watch him, like his all of his like boss rages.
Right.
So like seeing all those beforehand, like, before I even started competing, and then like being able to like actually communicate with him and have him like commentate my matches was like a crazy experience as well.
For sure.
Even though I was already like deep into the scene, like I've already been in the scene like 8 years or so.
Uh-huh.
But like even in year 7 when he did that, like it was still like something new for me. It was like it was crazy, like a dream come true, basically.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, have you had the opportunity to speak with them at all?
Like on a personal conversation, no. But other than just like gameplay being commentated or spoken about, like he's spoken about me when I've been playing. Other than that, no, I've never spoke to him like directly. I would say like on a one-on-one conversation.
Right. I'm sure that that opportunity will come because, yeah, I would imagine that you would want to, you know, because of the, like, well, the recognition it really has now.
Yeah. I don't. I would say I don't really look for the recognition, but like if I talk to him just randomly, like, hey, like, what's good at this? Like I've run into him like at McDonald's, like, what's good here? Like, or like, you know, he asked me something, you know.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's cool. I know like little me would be happy.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Even like a simple like QA thing, like any bit of it, bro. Like just to have the opportunity to commune with someone like that would be amazing. And you know, given time, I think that I'm pretty sure you'll have that opportunity soon enough.
I'd rather have a new KI though, right now at the moment.
Hey,
that's on my list.
Bet, yeah. Honestly, I'm with you there, man. It's not a matter of if, it's just when, you know, because of all of the setbacks I'm kind of dealing with right now, like finding a developer that'll actually do it, and it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Hey, Sonic Dolphin is in the chat. What's going on, man? Have you had a chance to fight with Sonic Dolphin? I'm pretty sure you did, right?
Yeah, I play him. I would say like anytime there's a tournament that matters, I probably play him like every time.
Oh, there you go. Every single tournament you just play against them.
Yeah, pretty much like all the players you see like in tournaments, I've played them all. Like every tournament, I probably play them every single time.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure you run into them a lot with that.
Yeah.
So which player specifically would you consider was the hardest to kind of work around? Like which one gives you kind of like the most difficulties playing against? Not necessarily always losing, but just trying to figure out how they play.
I would say the hardest player right now that I run into. Obviously, I played Roman and Alexia a lot, but like I played them so much, I'm comfortable with playing them. In a way, I kind of like I don't want to say I got their number, but I would say when I play them, I'm pretty confident I'm going to beat them in a way.
Right.
As confident as that I guess that sounds, but I would say like the one person I know that is going to like always be on their A game, or you know, give me the hardest time for whatever reason. Like it's never gonna be easy. Would probably be Sonic Dolphin at the moment. Even though I haven't ran into him offline this past year, I would say I always play him when he does show up for the online, like Tampa Never Sleeps TNS. I'm not sure if you've heard of that before. Played there
briefly. Yeah.
Yeah. Our matches always go down to the wire, I would say.
No, how convenient.
As of recently. Yeah. Perfect timing, though. But yeah, there's players that obviously can beat me. Like if I don't play my best, even though if I don't play my best, I feel like I can still win. It's just stuff just happen.
Yeah.
If you're not on your best, I would say, and it can go the other way.
For sure.
Or yeah, I think where me and Sonic Dolphin are like a true 50-50. Like you don't really know who's gonna win sometimes.
Right.
Or anybody can win.
Yeah, just finding the workarounds and like how they play. Like, who would you, or like what archetype would you consider the most difficult to play against? Like, for example, when you think of like rushdown characters or even players in that matter, or like zoners?
I would say the hardest archetype that I don't like. I don't have trouble with it, but I just don't like it because it's like rushdown players where they're not doing like methodical rushdown. They're just in your face nonstop, and it's just a scramble fest. I don't like that because I generally want to play as solid as possible, but I'm really good at scrambles myself. So if somebody puts me in a scramble situation, now I'm just like, all right, well, let's get it. Like, we're gonna scramble now, and I don't like that because sometimes it can be, you can lose control of the match. I would say, fairly quickly.
Yeah, and I would imagine with a lot of the new players that that's going to be like the first thing, or the first thing that they actually end up playing as, like the hard rushdown scramble kind of like archetype.
Yeah. Like there's like two versions of rushdown for me. Like there's one where you're rushing down and you're thinking about it, and there's rushdown where you're just full go nonstop. Everybody, you're negative. Who cares? DP after, you know.
Right.
Crazy rushdown to me.
Yeah, that one makes sense. Like it's less of like predictability and then just more of like being able to kind of counter them and stuff like that, because eventually, I mean, especially for like the newcomers, they won't know exactly how like frame data works and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I think of people that use Full Gore specifically, I definitely think of like Sonic Dolphin, Rico, and Nikki, which I think he ended up using Full Gore last year when they had that Killer Instinct showcase at EVO.
Yeah, the exhibition.
Yeah, that one.
Like, I think multiple characters though, I believe.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to go to that EVO last year. In fact, that was actually my first one.
Oh, I see. That was your first one?
Yeah, that was the first EVO I went to, so I was fortunate enough to actually go there for the first time. And really? Was it just only like last year, Sonic Dolphin? Let's see. I have like a very basic knowledge with most of the characters, but not really to your level, obviously.
Yeah, I could play almost all the cast to an extent. I could play, I would say like 5 or 6 characters at maybe like at a top level. But what I pick them like in a tournament, I'm not too sure. But I could play most of the cast, I would say. Besides like maybe like Conroy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Conroy is way too complicated for me. I'll leave that to sleep for that, bro. Seriously.
Hey.
Even though when he did win EVO, I think he won with Gargos, right?
Yeah, he used J1 Broken Gargos.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, this is a bad matchup for Arbor. It's like you could try doing command grab, but if you're in the air, I'm screwed.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh shit.
Oh, I see what you were trying to do. Oh my god, I keep dropping my combos. Nice.
My brain is like wired for Street Fighter right now, so like it's so weird playing KI. I didn't play KI, like I played it once probably since EVO. And I think EVO was like what, like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago.
It was July, so like about 4 months ago.
Yeah, so that's 4 months of Street Fighter, and it's just weird. I'm trying to tap parry, I'm trying to drive rush off the buttons.
So you're just so Street Fighter 6 is your go-to right now?
Yeah, that's my main game right now, I would say.
Who do you
trying to main it.
Who would you consider your main?
I play JP, that's my main, but right now I'm switching to Kuma and Well, I'm not switching. I'm playing Akuma and Bison at the same time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember like Akuma was like completely taking over the freaking tournament scene when he came out initially.
Yeah, he's going crazier now too in tournaments.
Is there a specific character that you want to see return in Street Fighter 6?
Nash, that's my original main from Street Fighter 5.
Nash.
That's my like top 5 character I like of like all time, like of all fighting games.
Okay, and that's like it's obviously more of his like gameplay and stuff.
Yeah, I just like the way his design is. Like I like cool characters, like just looks wise, and then that's how usually I pick a character, like how they look, and then I go from there.
Okay. Yeah, I was initially like surprised on like how little the roster actually ended up being on release, because it was like only 18, I think, right?
I don't know the exact number, but it was fairly small.
Yeah, I know it was less than
like,
20.
Yeah, it has its pros and cons. Like a little bit of characters, yeah, but there's less matchups to learn, and then with a bigger roster, there would be more matchups to learn, and you might just always find a character you never know how to play or play against.
Freaking Omen is another mix-up nightmare.
Hey, yeah, he goes. It makes it kind of deadly.
Yeah, the unpredictable fireballs too. That doesn't help it either. Okay, there we go. Getting something here. Okay, never mind. Alright, alright. I really love this color scheme for Arbiter.
The red.
Yeah. Like, I immediately... Yeah, I immediately fell in love with it when they announced it on the anniversary update.
Oh, that's one of the new colors?
Yeah, yeah, it's I think it's his anniversary color too, so you get it when you get Arbiter to level 60.
I haven't seen that color. That's why I was kind of like when you were using it, I was like, "Oh, it's cool," but I feel like I've never seen it before.
Yeah, you probably haven't. Oh, you know what? I thought it was a great idea for them to, especially like add the remaining colors that you would typically get when you buy the collectibles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
get...
that was a cool idea.
Yeah, well, like, a very good idea, even though I'm sure it probably rubbed some people the wrong way when they, like, buy a collectible specifically so that they get a particular color in the game.
Yeah, I always wanted this color that you're using.
Yeah,
back when they first released it, but I never got a hold of that. 'Cause it was like a limited figure. It was like it was hard to get at the time.
Yeah, the Shadow Jago one. Are you playing Kilgore just for Sonic Dolphin?
No, just one of the characters I just happen to see right there. Like I just go through like a list of that I play, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I do think that in terms of the competitive side of things, that KI is one of those games that is very much fun to watch. Like, whether it's like on EVO or even in like a relative like local tourney and stuff, like when I think of really fun games to watch, I definitely think of like KI. Street Fighter 6 is getting up there, especially because of last year. Because have you watched like some of the matches that they had in the top 8?
Yeah, I watched like every tournament.
So so you saw the Menard versus Takedo?
Yeah, I saw that.
That one was so fun to watch. Oh dear God.
Yeah, he gets the instinct. He goes kind of crazy.
Yeah.
One character I regret not playing when he released.
Oh, Killcore?
Yeah, he was so broken.
Shit. Nice. So, when KI4, we're just gonna call it KI4, does eventually come out, what is something in particular that you would love to see out of it?
If it does or if and when it does come out, I hope it's before I'm like 40. But
Yeah, same.
but I don't know. I hope it's kind of like the same engine, and I guess the breaker system would have to be the same in order for it to be KI. I'm not too sure how they would do that. Maybe make it interesting and switch it up. But I wouldn't complain if it was the same thing, because Killer Instinct is combo breaking. So people want people to have like limited breakers, but KI is breaking, so
Right.
just leaving it the same is fine. I just don't know how they make a new game better than this one, you know?
Yeah. Super diamond in the rough scenario for this. Or no. Lightning in a bottle. That's the better way to say it. But I know like some people do have a little bit of criticism to it because it's definitely way slower than it used to be. Has that ever become a problem to you?
No, I feel like it's faster than like the old one. I mean, I never really played the old one like with my brain capacity now. I've never played the old one like that, so I don't know how fast those ones were or are. I just know that game was just fun.
Yeah.
I think this game is like one of the fastest games I've played, like besides like maybe a team game.
Yeah, team games are insanely quick. It is a crazy culture shock, like when you go from something quick like this, and even like MKX specifically, to basically going to Mortal Kombat 1 right now, which is like insanely slow.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 is very slow. I gave it a try, but it's just hard to play like another fighting game that's not on the level of AI, in my opinion. Like I feel like I've been spoiled. So the way that the game came out, it wasn't finished like as far as like content wise and stuff like that. And the way the characters moved just didn't feel fluent to me. So I've just been spoiled, honestly. Like Street Fighter and Tekken, those games are bangers.
Yes, yeah. Tekken 8 has honestly been like incredibly fun. So much so that yeah, like recently I definitely put a holy amount of time on it.
Yeah, Tekken 8 was fun. I played it like for a good like I would say like 5 months, but I haven't played it in a while, I would say.
Okay.
Definitely fun though.
For sure. Alright, we'll go ahead and do one more match and then I think it should be good.
Alright, perfect.
So
I'll play Arya right now.
Okay. Yeah, seriously, dude, give me your all. Like, seriously, I want to see how what little old me does against the freaking EVO champ. So, which is why I'm gonna go back to Jago for this. I did like the idea of them adding the training stage and like the debug void to it.
Yeah, it's a. I don't like the training stage for tournaments, but I think it's cool that I can pick it.
Right, right. I do appreciate it's an option at least.
The void, however, I don't like that. It's cool, but
Yeah,
when,
it's just a black screen.
yeah, it throws off my like equilibrium. I feel like it just I can't tell where the end of the stages are, and
Right.
like the way that the stage in general is, it just like throws me off. I don't know why.
Yeah, I would imagine
The
that's
first
a
stage,
tournament legal.
yeah, they don't let that tournament that stage rock. I wouldn't let it rock either. If somebody took it on me, I'm like, nah, change that button.
Yeah. Ah, missed the breaker. Oh, the recapture. Or not fleet recapture, but the flip out.
Yeah.
Oh, you turned it. I was gonna do something.
Oh, I tried to drive rush.
Oh. Yeah, that is always pretty annoying to do. It's like you play a fighting game and then you just play something else. Like, oh, right, that mechanic doesn't exist in this. Oops.
Yeah, every time I've played Street Fighter and then went back to KI, like right now, it's always like I need like at least an hour or so before I can switch back into KI mode.
For sure. Yeah, yeah. Last match.
All right, all right.
Yeah, see, I see what happens now when you have your full attention on the match. It's like, yep, that's about right. What do you prefer the most out of the three? The wing, sword, and beam stances.
It's situational for me. I would say if I could stay in this body, like all game long, I would prefer it. But I have to switch usually. Like once I take off the light bar, I usually switch because I don't want to lose this body for the end because it's a good comeback body for me. But,
Oh, the winged one.
yeah, I feel pretty confident against most players with just blade body because it's more of a neutral body. So people are more scared of it just in neutral, and then I feel more confident in neutral with it. It just sometimes I do some dumb stuff and like I'll just rush you down with it. But
Yeah.
when I do play neutral with it, I'm actually pretty successful with it. Also with the blade body, I like to just jump at people and then use like the high point of like crouch medium punch. And then people will try to AA too late and get hit by it or get clipped, and I get a full combo.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I have the intelligence to really like pick up Arya like that, dude. So, shoot.
Yeah, when I picked her up, it was weird. Like I said, it was just having my buttons being like projectiles and having my heavy punch being like dash cancelable and being like unsafe if I dash cancel, and then having air movement. It was just weird, and having like a beam that goes full screen, and then trying to manage all the bodies and taking more damage was just insane to me when I first picked up the character.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, man. Thank you very much, by the way, for doing this with me. I appreciate the hell out of you donating your time for doing this because, again, like, I haven't really done an interview like this before. So it was kind of nice to have the first one be against, like the reigning KI champion, and I would assume that you're gonna hop back onto this next year.
If they have EVO, because that was like the last like big EVO for KI. as far as like money wise.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if they'll do the same thing for next year, like have all three events with prize pools again. If so, I'll be at all three. If not, I'll probably only be at. Well, actually, I might go. I think I already committed to going to all three because of my homies. I think I already told them I'm going, and if I don't go, they're gonna kill me. But
Right.
for sure. The only one I would, if they don't have prize pools, the only one I want to actually win would be Combo Breaker because I've came so close to it.
Uh-huh.
But if they don't have like the prize pools for Evo or EO, then I'll just enjoy Street Fighter, most likely.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. By the sounds of it, Combo Breaker is your next big goal for that.
Yeah, that would be the one I would actually practice for. I probably won't practice for that until like a month or so beforehand, or 2 months. But that would be the one I just I want to win at one point in my career.
Uh huh. For sure, man. Yeah. Best of luck to you. It's gonna be a tall mountain to climb, though. I'm sure, just because with the bigger players like Punk and Menard and like Angry Bird, for example, it's gonna take a minute, I would imagine.
Yeah, for Street Fighter, yeah. For KI, they don't play KI, so yeah,
Yeah. You got that
I
on
would,
lock right now, bro.
yeah,
All right,
yeah. At some point, I'll probably play them.
for sure. All right, man. Thank you very much. That has pretty much been the stream. Thank you guys very much for watching, and thank you, Sonic Dolphin, for the quick cameo there. It was nice to communicate with you for the first time. And yeah, I will see you on the next one, so be good and fight on.